All right, folks, Duncan Smith in the sticks. We're looking at a view. This is 320 acres, about 25 miles north of Mountain Grove, Missouri. And this is a hay field. It is raining here quite a little bit. We're going to give you a farm tour on the old trike. I've got the side-by-side loaded up, so just for your comfort, we would take you in that. It'll hold 6 people, even if they're kind of semi-fat. But look at that view back to the south. And this property, 320 acres, listed at $1,098,000. That is in the money. So surrounded on 3 sides by national forest and pretty open. Most of it's hayable. 17 ponds. And it's 320 acres. Look at that view back. I'm gonna get it going here. Look at that view back to the northeast. So this is quite a property. I'm kind of get it zoomed back in here. New fence all the way around it. Turn your cows out and go to bed and know that they'll be there in the morning. It is surveyed on most corners with witness trees and survey posts. Fescue orchard grass is going to give you 2.5 to 3 tons of production, maybe a little more than that with the proper nutrients. 17 ponds. This is a crackerjack. So I am going to get back on the old electric trike and we are going to take a tour. So I'll take you down to the creek, the bottom ground, see a couple ponds. This is crackerjack, $1,098,000. And South Central Missouri, Duncan Smith in the sticks. Yeah, call 417-349-5630. Don't be scared. Leave a comment. And here I go. So we're going fast. That's one of the ponds. The current owner has put a lot of fence and a lot of work into this property. Got some Johnson grass, which I personally love. Fescue and Johnson grass is hated by many, but look at the forage potential in that. I'm going to shut this down and head to the bottom. Here we go. All right, folks, 320 acres, more or less, $1,098,000. North of Mountain Grove, about 25 miles. Just right over there is a spring-fed pond, and then you've got a creek running down this bottom. You can hay every bit of this. Looks like they've taken the first cutting off of this. Fence, like I told you, brand new everywhere you go. So I am going, if you in the notion to hunt, that national forest, thousands of acres, Mark Twain National Forest, either surrounding it or super duper close to it. Beaver Creek, not terribly far from it. A lot of gigging, fishing opportunities, but mainly it's about the grass. If you're in the cow-calf stocker business, you probably need your head examined, but if you were a 1031 wanting to get in the cattle business, this dude would work. So I'm gonna put it on pause and go down and show you a surveyed corner, and what you see is what you get. Pretty doggone good one. Here we go. So this is what I like, among other things about this farm. You've got survey markers, and the corner posts are right on them. And everywhere you go, you're gonna see 5-barb post every like 10 to 12 feet, 12.5 gauge wire. And they did not skimp. A good friend of mine put this fence up. He's a custom fencer. And you'll be driving along and you will see you got a boundary marker right there. You'll see that the fence is right on it. This is a half a mile long, quarter mile wide. This is an 80, and it's got some ponds on it. It's got a little bottom just across the way there, but this 80 kind of dog legs from the other acreage, but it is it's crackerjack. So here we go. I'm gonna take you down to the creek. So I am looking back at a pasture. It's kind of on the northwest corner of this 320 acres. There was another homestead back up on top of the hill. There's some ponds and some evidence of some folks that made a living here in the Ozarks. This is a dry creek, but I'm gonna shut this down. And National Forest is the big trees that you see along the border. And if you were to walk to that corner, you would see a brand new fence and a surveyed corner. So here we go. Okay, so this is the creek. Got some fish. And look at them little bluegill sunfish. So spring fed, believe it to have year-round water. So we got a bottom on both sides. They've taken the first cutting of hay off the other side. Looks like they didn't on this side. But you see a lot of lespedeza, clover, see some red top, fescue, some summer grasses, a few natives. The trees will be National Forest, and if you go to that corner, you will find new fence and a surveyed corner with witness trees. That makes this one a little bit special, more than a little bit. And let's focus in. That electric bike is raining down glory. Look at that. It's running the show here on this 320 some acres. Woo! I'm gonna give you a look at this bottom. Property line will just be about 100 yards right in front of my hand. Look at this bottom. Probably runs, may not run quite a half a mile, but pretty close. It is a dandy. There's a open acreage on the other side of that tree line. So, and it is fenced, cross fenced. Give it a look. I'm gonna go back up on top, finish up. All right, there's my contact info. What a good looking face. So, if you leave mean comments, I'm gonna give you this much of the seat and give you a tour. And so you're gonna have to ride with me on the electric bike. If you're a good person and just you know, living it up and want to leave nice comments, I'll take you around in the FXT mule right there. Okay, 320 acres more or less, pretty good sand of grass, 1,098,000. So do the math. Views bordered by National Forest, surveyed corners, new fence, fescue, orchard grass, red clover. The real deal. This is a cattle farm. Call me today. Thank you. Have a good day. See you soon. Be blessed.